Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome to World Class Discussions for Overseas Pakistanis. My name is Javed Khan. Hope you're having a wonderful, blessed month. I have a question for you. How many of you want to feel absolutely unstoppable in this blessed month of Ramadan? And how many of you have laser-like focus on your worship, yani upon your ibadat, upon your ikhlaqiyat, your character, your dealings, how you're living in the community, and how your relationship with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is becoming stronger in this month. In this video, I'm just going to share with you some steps, some beliefs, and I'm going to share with you some experiences. My experiences are not wrong and my experiences are not right. They're just experiences. So here we go. Bear with me for about 7 minutes, inshallah, and I shall do my best to share some golden nuggets with you. So in Enlightened Warrior Training Camp, I'm going to jump right in. In Enlightened Warrior Training Camp in 2011, where I did some training with some samurais, some Dakota Indians, with some sages, to summarize. In the actual training, we had some what's the word I'm looking for? We had some chants, we had some affirmations. That's the word I'm looking for. And in those affirmations, it was, I am a warrior, I act in spite of my mood. That was one of them. There was many others as well. So about 3 or 4 weeks ago, with my friend Rio, who was one of my university colleagues, his mood was a little bit down, and I said to him, Rio, what I would like you to do is just repeat this a number of times. I am a warrior and I act in spite of my mood. Repeat, I am a warrior, I act in spite of my mood. Because our mood is related to our thoughts and our feelings. Because thoughts and feelings come into our brains, okay, they go through certain filters. That ultimately has an effect on the pictures we see, the words that we see in our mind, internal representations. That turns into a state, and our state then determines that particular behavior as the light goes off. So light, please come back on. The lights come back on again. So I said to him, I said, Rio, act in spite of your mood. Now, I said to him, I'm asking you to do this, but I'm going to be accountable for myself for this as well. So I have been waking up, acting in spite of my mood. Going to in this month, doing many things, okay, acting in spite of my mood. Not only my assignments, my work, my professional work, my social work, my relationships. Every time I have thought, so here we go. In this particular month, right, it's challenging to wake up at suhoor time, 3:15, 3 o'clock, 2:30, whatever time it is that you wake up. For those that are not familiar, in this month of Ramadan, Muslims will wake up very early in the morning and take an early morning meal, which is a blessed meal, and in day-to-day stuff, right, gives us energy throughout the day. Anyway, to cut a long story short, I have said to myself, I will want to wake up, I will want to carry out this worship, I will want to read my prayers, going on to other things in this month. I will want to read the Quran. I will want to give charity. I will want to get closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in this month. Here's an example. Tarawih time, right? So we attend the masjid. The huffaz, the imams, have spent months and months and months, years, learning the Quran. They are reading the Quran in Tarawih, and we are looking around to make sure all the world is okay. And we're not really looking at anything. We just happen to be just wasting some time. The Quran is being read, and we are just checking the mobile phone. It's disrespectful, right? The Quran is being read, Allah's word is being read, but we are involved in other things. So the same way, like, we want that car, or we want that phone, or we want that computer, or we want that thing, if we really want, with laser-like focus, to be in Taraweeh, to concentrate in Taraweeh, to listen to the Quran, to take through that salah, because salah, namaz, in Urdu, I think namaz is Urdu. Oh yes, Pukhto ki mukhabar kam rishta. Because namaz, musjide, no Allah Pak na da rishto chide, no direct in your zariyada. It's a direct means of speaking to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and taking from the treasures of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. When we will read our namaz with punctuality and read it with sincerity and devotion, and we hold our hands up with sincerity and devotion, and we concentrate because we want to concentrate and we want to make that salah better, then we will be able to gain from the treasures of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, because we have made every single effort to ensure that the namaz is correct, that the faraiz are correct, the wajibat are correct, the sunnah are correct. No, Allah Pak, the Allah Pak khazanona rishtal chideno asanchi, because we are concentrating on it at 100% rate. Now, if we're not sure of these things, and this is just ibadat, it's worship, it's one facet of religion, we should go and learn it with the ulama, from the ulama, take our time out. Now, look, if you're wanting professional services from me, then you have to pay a few pounds. If you're wanting professional services from the Maulana or the Hafiz or the Imam, then be prepared to remunerate. Make sure that you're prepared to spend a few when you go to Maulana Sahab, because he's also been to madrasa for 10 years and 15 years, right? And he's qualified in his field. So keep watching. Part 2 is along the way, as my light goes off once again. Let's put the light back on. Look, wherever you're watching, please subscribe, like and share, and I'll see you on the next video. Assalamu alaikum.